Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Norgon 111, and welcome back to Dungeon and Puzzles. I worked on some old puzzles that I had not previously optimized. This was one of them, and I did all kinds of crazy things, trying to move all these crates around and do all kinds of things. And I guess I was almost getting to the point of like exhaustively trying everything in this room. And for some reason, it occurred to me, what if I move the big table over? And then from there, it was like, what if I move the big spear rack over? And don't even touch the little crates at all. And it turns out that's all there is to it. If you don't touch the little crates at all, you can get the part-time on this one. And that's all it took. It took me a long time to find that. But that is room 73. Now mastered with the little crown. And I also took a look at puzzle 81. And this was this crazy one. I had a number of different kind of 17 move solutions on this one. And with this one, the key was not to worry about moving furniture around very much, if I remember correctly. Let's see. So I need to pick up all the stuff, but immediately get to killing the guys like as fast as possible. And then at the last minute, move a single piece of furniture. Yeah, that does it. And that gets us out in 16 moves. I did a whole bunch of things with like pulling this middle table to the south or bopping it from north to south, kind of like this. But it turns out you just don't touch the middle table. And that ends up being the solution. And so in both of these cases, this is another case of like seeing patterns to where I have a blind spot. There were interactive pieces of the puzzle that the right thing to do was to just ignore. And so I need to kind of put that in my bag of tricks for if I'm getting stuck trying to find an optimal solution to a puzzle. Trying to see if I can just kind of reduce the puzzle by looking at fewer of the pieces. I did not look at some of these others that we still have a lot of optimization to do. I only looked at those two. So let's move on to a new puzzle. Puzzle number 106. Bow and arrow and eventually a glove. All right. What happens if I shoot an arrow into a teleporter? I'm not sure I've actually tried this. Okay, it does do that. Is that interesting for us? It might be. I'll go ahead and kill one of these guys first. Feels like that was probably going to end up being a waste of time somehow, but it is done. And I guess the only possible way to get over here probably involves doing something like... Ooh. Right. And then if I want to get to the spider, I probably have to do some of this. That seems plausible. And then I could drag this back. And then, how do I get to the final guy here? Oh, and I eventually need to get out too? Yeah, I'm kind of making a mess of this. I don't need to go pick up my... do I need to pick up my arrow? I probably don't need to pick up the arrow at the end. And if I were to... Well, this is a mess. I just want to get a score here at the beginning. Okay, 45. Par time is 33. But now we have a finish locked in. So suppose I wait to shoot these guys until I've done all the stuff over here. And I need to get the glove. And if I'm ever going to kill the spider, I will need to drag this out. I probably don't need to drag it out any more than that. I do want to drag it out more than that. Yeah, I want to drag it here, and then I'll kill the spider on the way out, and that'll be fast. So then from here... I don't see a fast way to kill these guys. Ooh, actually... If I pull this down, then that's bad, because no matter which of these I pull down, I can never get back up there. Okay, so don't do that. Alright, so suppose I pull this one down, and then do a bit of walking. And I do need to get my arrow back. And I need to stop before I hit the teleporter. And I do need to get my arrow back again. But now, I can shoot you, walk over here, and we did it in par. There we go, 33. Okay, cool. I feel good about myself there. It's always nice to feel good about yourself when you solve a puzzle. And so the scoring in this game kind of lends itself to that. Okay. Room 107, 29 move goal. I need to get to my bow and arrow. It's my only killing device. And in order to get there, it is unclear to me what I need to do. In fact, I'm not sure I see like any moves at the start. I guess this is a move. Well, it's not a very good move, because now I'm stuck. Is that true? I mean, I guess I could technically do this, but now I'm well and truly stuck. So what else can be done with just a shield at the start? I suppose I could do this and then bop it downwards, except I can't bop it downwards because I can't get on the downward side. I can't bop this to the north because the slime's in the way. I can't bop anything over here. Oh, I can bop this down now. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. So what would I like to do from here? Feels like leaving the table there is good. If I bop this guy over, it's not really helping me get to my bow and arrow. I suppose I can take a long route there by doing this. Okay, I have a weapon. And I think I see a route to victory. I'm not sure how many steps it's going to take me. This'll work. Because my arrow will be here, and that'll leave me in the correct row. Okay, so that was 33. I just need to get to 29. And now I have a sense of what I'm doing. So, once again, the key move was to bop this to the right, then I could bop the big table down, and then that starts kind of breaking apart the puzzle. I'm not sure that I used the big table again, so let's try bopping it down this time in case that is helpful. Now let's bop you right, and bop you up, and then use you to get to a place where I can pick up the bow. I will need to shoot the slime at the end in order to be in the correct row, so I think I have to save the big slime until the end. And it feels like kind of a shame that I'm spending some extra turns here. Yeah, this is going to be too many turns. It's close, though. That'd be 31. So is there a way to line up the slime somehow better? Assuming that I do have to bop this slime into this corner, it feels like I have to kill him first while I'm here. But the bottom little slime, it would be nice if I could get there faster. Can I do any more bops to get there faster? I don't think this helps me at all. Yeah, it kind of hurts things. Is there a way to do fewer bops in here? Is there any reason not to bop the slime all the way to the right? I'm not sure about the answer to either of those. Is there any way to... Actually, what if I walked over here, bopped you north? No, none of this is going to help me get to the other side of the bow and arrow. And then I'd be kind of blocked out. What if I didn't bop you north? Actually, that could be interesting. Okay, what if I... Well... This still doesn't help me get to the bow and arrow. Yeah, I don't think I like any of those moves. Okay, let's work under the assumption for a moment that I do have to push top guy all the way to the right. Is there a way to optimize where bottom guy is sitting or big slime is sitting? Well, yes, the one possibility I haven't tried is don't hit big slime again. And so possibly that's going to wind up with some efficiencies somewhere that I haven't quite worked out. Yeah, because now I don't need to move to the right to shoot the big slime. I'm already in a spot where I can shoot directly upward and he's here. And so that brought it down to 30. All right, so we're one move away. I'm almost feeling good about myself. I do feel like that is correct. From here, I do think this is kind of the only thing I can do. Then I chose to walk this way without bopping the big slime. I do need to bop you to the north. And then all the way over here. All that felt fine. Can't shoot the big slime yet because I need him... Oh no, I could shoot... Ooh, I have an idea. I don't have to pick up my arrow at the end. Yes, this will work. Shoot you. Stay in this column. Shoot you. This is another technique from another puzzle a long time ago. Leave the arrow on the ground as you're exiting. And that gets us just 29 moves. There we go. I did the thing. I got a room in par. It makes me feel so good. Puzzle number 108. Bow and arrow and shield. This is a very powerful combination. 25 moves. The bottom enemy is going to be the tricky guy to reach, it would appear. In fact, how can I possibly ever get down there? I can bop the spear rack down once. Oh, and then I can bop the other thing to the right. I didn't see the little inset. Okay. So... I also need to get into a position where I can do that. So... E. And when am I going to kill green guy? I'm not sure. Let's not worry about green guy for right now. And let's just do kind of some slow stuff here. Just to open up the path to this guy to see that it's possible. And then I guess I'll take a slow route to killing you as well. Or it feels slow. So it's possible for me to get into the same row as green guy by doing this, but now I don't have an arrow to fire. Oh, so I probably needed to bop this down at some point so I'd be able to get the green guy. That seems reasonable. So let's go back to the beginning of the puzzle and look for an opportunity to do that. It would have to be after I bop the spear rack down, though. Okay. That's kind of unfortunate in terms of the timing. Is there any other way that I could get it? I'm not sure there's any other way that I could get into that row. near the end. And also, even if I'm in that row, I also need to get into the final column at the end to reach the exit. So I want to do that earlier, it seems like, actually. This seems tough. I think there's something I'm still not seeing. So, let's just do this again to start, I suppose. I do need to be here. And, oh, hold on. Is there any value in bopping this upwards? Can this help me get Greeny McGreenerton somehow? I don't think so. So suppose I did bop it downwards. And then do I want to go ahead and shoot you now? I guess so. It would be better if I could be standing one square to the right of where I am and shoot him as kind of the last move of the puzzle. But I don't see that happening right now. Another thing I don't see happening is getting anywhere from here. Because I'm just kind of, oh no, I can still get here, but it takes like a gazillion moves. So, okay, so what if we don't go after Greeny McGreenerton now? Well, then this is going to kind of degenerate into the puzzle, into the solution I had before, I think. So it takes a while to get to you. And then to get out, we're definitely going to be here. Like, ideally... Well, I'm not going to get ideals, so let's just do this. Oh, and I can bop against this. Here we go. That's far. Bop against the arrow at the end rather than go pick it up, and then that ends up saving a bunch of moves because it left me in a good spot to actually traverse my way to the exit. Alright, that was a little bit serendipitous. I didn't see it coming. But that's why it's good to just kind of walk through some different solution attempts, because sometimes you don't see it until you're there. Okay. We need to drag and bop. Alright. They call me the Dragon Bopper, so no problem at all, right? I've been dragon bopping since God was a boy or something. I did it bad. How am I ever getting to the shield? Where did I start? I think I might need to pick up the shield first. Otherwise, I don't see an easy way to get there. Why did I just stop here? There's a table in the bottom left. It read as floor to my eyes. Okay, there's a table in the bottom left. I did not see that. Now I see it. This will change a lot of my strategy. So I guess we'll drag you out here. No, I want to leave you there. And I probably want to drag you over here for eventualities. Then let's go grab my shield. Oh. And then be kind of unhappy about everything. Can I use this table somehow? Suppose something. Suppose I drag this. Here's an idea. Drag you. Drag the table. It seems like I need you over. And actually, I would prefer you to still be there. Okay, so if I walk over here, drag you over. Oh, but now I can't get to the south of you. I don't really like this move, but I'm going to do it for now just so that I can execute something, just to try out some ideas. I didn't want to pull you over, I don't think. So now I've picked this up, which enables me to... I still can't... It's hard for me to... 38 moves is the par. So we can spare a lot of moves. It almost looks like I need to get the enemies to the right of the spikes and move the table all the way from left to right so that I'll be able to get to the right of the enemies, possibly. Let's imagine that that might be the case and try to set that up somehow. So if that's the case, I think I'd want to do something ridiculous like this. Okay, enemies up top. Do I want you there? I don't think so. I think you can stay there for the moment. This is going to come here. I want to pull this... No, I can't pull this guy down. But I need to pull him down in order to get to the shield. Yeah, but then some things are unfortunate. Also, I can not... What am I thinking? I can't pull this thing all the way to the right. Oh, but I can bop it, of course. I'm a dummy. I can bop it this way, of course. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Okay, so I can bop. I can bop. I can drag. Then I can walk. And I somehow managed to do that on under par. 37 when I had 38 moves. Alright, that's a -1. I think the only possible explanation for that one is that I'm genius. So, good job, me. Alright, that's interesting. I never know when to expect to get an under par score on a non-secret puzzle. Teleporters, but we also might be able to bop our way around them later. Interesting. So presumably we're going to need to do that, and so... Well, I don't see how that would happen, though. Alright, let's just walk through the teleporter and do kind of the obvious things first. Oh, speaking of obvious... Obviously... I cannot kill this guy from here. Is that true? Not necessarily, because I could do fire the arrow, bop, bop, and he's still impossible to get to because I fired the arrow somewhere else. Not that I see. Okay, so let's go back to here. Let's kill you. I've got 30 moves. Suppose I did this. Oh, except for now I can't get to the other teleporter. You can't push things into a teleporter or resume. And I can't bop the pot and the table over here. And why is there a step stool over here? There's something funny on this puzzle that I haven't quite seen yet. And at some point I'm going to see it and feel silly, I think. Let's go back over to this side. How can I possibly push you up or down? I'd have to get north or south of you. But you're in this kind of big 3x3 square that the only way I can kind of get into is by bopping against an arrow, which does allow me to bop you. Oh, and then, okay. Then if I picked up the arrow again and bopped it again, there we go. Then I can bop this guy to the south. Okay, and now he's in a killable position. So let's pick this up and kill him. Do I need arrows anymore? I don't think so. Oh, I can't get out of here. Which is why I had to bop the table to the left, except for if I bop the table to the left, I can't get out of here. Or can't get into here. I need to bop the step stool. And with the step stool bops, then I can walk and bop this table. And I did it in 31, but I need to do it in 30. Okay. Well, now I think I kind of know what I'm doing. Okay, so. Have to shoot this guy. Have to go down here. We can bop the step stool later. The order of step stool bopping is not going to matter. I need to get to the left of you. And then I need to pick up my arrow, but I'd actually prefer my arrow to be up top, actually. So let's instead come this way. I think this is better for what I'm trying to do. I'm going to bop you. Because then I need to fire my arrow again here. And bop you south. I'm pretty sure that's the only way I can get you to where I want you. And then... does feel like it takes this many. Okay, so I managed to kill you on move 22. Bop, bop, walk, bop. It's 31 moves again. So it definitely feels like this is the section where there's time to be saved, if anywhere. So if I did it this way... and did that. This is so many moves. Yeah, still killing you on 22. So I didn't save any moves there, even though I did it slightly differently. How else could this be done? So I get, oops. I get you over to the side. I have to get an arrow up there as soon as possible. Which, yeah, just requires all of these steps. And then this is the only place to pin the arrow to where I could get above or below you. To do that. And then I do have to pick up the arrow again. Can I bop you again? So right now, I could kill you on 22. And if I do that, I'm in the teleporter at 25. If instead I bopped you twice, this is not going to be any better. Yeah, now I'm on the teleporter in 26. That's no good. Is there anything different I could do at the end? I doubt it. I have to bop you here, and here, and walk here, and I have to bop this here, and I still need to walk over one more. Yeah, so... still feels like this is the section where there's time to be saved, but let's look all the way back at the beginning. Is there anything else I could have done from the beginning? Yes, maybe. What if I bop the table here now? Does that save me time? I'm unclear. Let's just go through the motions. So bop, bop. Pick up the arrow because I need it as a bopping target to bop, bop. Pick up the arrow because I need to kill you. with a... Oh, I don't need to pick up the arrow anymore. I don't need to pick up the arrow anymore. And so rather than going left, left, up, I can just go up and left. That's actually what's going to save me the time. And I already did the bop, and so that was just kind of reordering this move. It didn't change the outcome. It was not picking up the arrow that saved the outcome. Okay, so we got a par on 110. And, I mean, it's 111. We got to take a look at it, right? Great. It is I, Dr. Brian Lorgan 111, who has reached room number 111. Oh my goodness, look at that giant guy who's carrying a sword and another sword, and he's Swordy McSworderton. You heard it here first. It's a small room, 17 as a par. Why can I not simply kill you, pick up my arrow, kill you? Oh, how am I going to kill the last guy? I don't know. Why don't I simply kill you first? This is not solving the problem. Kill you second. And then I can drag some furniture around, because why not? I need to drag an enemy around, but I can't drag an enemy around, can I? I guess I could... ha 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 ha. Okay. I can drag you south. And that's what I want to do. So drag you south. And I'm going to be picking up my arrows after everybody anyway, so I don't think it matters the order I kill them now. But this leaves an arrow in this column. Oh, there's a piece of furniture in the way here. Rude. Who leaves a pot in the exit column? And also, given that there's a pot in the exit column, how... I need to have saved an enemy to bop against again? Like, how am I getting in there now? Or I needed the arrow... Let's think this through. I have an idea. What if I pull you down a second time? And as a result, that will leave an arrow here. Which still doesn't quite do what I need it to do. Oh no, this is good, because then I can leave an arrow here, drag this out. That enables me to take one step to the south and at least reach the exit, but in 23 moves, and I need to do it in 17? Oops, I accidentally clicked finish. I do want to try to optimize this a little bit more, even though we're running low on time for today. I'm currently at +6, yikes. So... Also, is that like 3 ghosts in a trench coat? That purple monster? It's kind of funny. I have to pull the pot out. Oh, I see another possible thing I could do. So if I do pull this to the south, there is an advantage to doing that. And so for now, let's just worry about this. And so the advantage to doing that is now I could walk here and pull this to the south. It's still way too many moves. Yeah. But yeah, I do feel like pulling this thing to the south. I didn't need to actually... No, I did need to move the spear rack south if I want to pull this to the south. So if I'd save the other enemy... Yeah, okay. So suppose I killed you next. Then pulled this out. Then pulled this down. Well, that got me to 23. I don't remember what my previous finish was. It might have also been 23. And I just did finish again. Darn it, I want to retry this one. 17, you say? Suppose I just immediately go for the pot. Drag it, drag it. Drag you, because I'm going to want an arrow there eventually. Kill, kill, walk. That's better. It's 19. Okay, I can probably do this. I'm starting to see things, perhaps. Things that are in need of seeing. I need to optimize the arrow more, I think. So yeah, like, walking over here and then having to walk over here again is bad. So I could change that by pulling you down, because I need to pull you down anyway. But then I don't have an arrow to... I can pull you down later. No, but then I won't be able to shoot the guy in the bottom. I was thinking that if I left my arrow here but had not pulled the guy down yet, I could walk over and pull over the pot while the arrow is still sitting there, but if the guy isn't there, I couldn't have shot the arrow there. Like, there's only 17 moves. There's not that many things I can do. Okay, so let's imagine for a moment that these are the first 8 moves. Eventually, I need you here, so I might as well pull you down here now. Like, it feels like I should have enough moves to do this now. I do have to pick this up. I do have to kill you. And yeah, the fact that I have to do this little walk around the pot. And again, was there ever a way to drag the pot southwards while I was doing this? Not really. And was there ever an opportunity to kill the south guy first and bring other things down? I don't think so. If I kill you first, it also costs me a move to drag this down, so that seems like that could never be profitable for me. Because I'm always killing this guy on the south side because there isn't another way to kill him, right? Oh, wait. There is. It's possible I need to drag this, then pick up the bow, then shoot him, then drag this. Then, let's just try simplest possible thing here. We'll just drag this. I'm not sure how to reason about simplest here. Ooh, here's interesting. What if I drag? Can I drag you again? Can I just shoot you and get out? Leave the arrow on the ground. Ah, that's 18. I need 17. We're getting somewhere, though. I really like that start of dragging the bow and arrow. And did I actually need to drag? Yeah, I did need to drag this south in order to do the things that I was doing. So, Is there any chance I want to pull you first and shoot you second? Maybe. I can drag you. No, you need to be dead already. So dragging you, I think, was not good. Unless I'm going to kill you first. And so, what did I do? If I do this... Oh, except for now I don't have the arrow or a convenient way to go one step down. Right. So, if I just do this, drag this far enough away that I can get out, drag you one step down. This is just what I did before, isn't it? Yes, so I'm one move short there. And I dragged the spear rack down, and I didn't need to do that, did I? Because I never took advantage of that. Yeah, so what if I don't drag the spear rack down and otherwise do exactly the same thing? I think that'll do it. I was thinking I needed the spear rack down because I was thinking I was pulling the fire pot down, but I never pulled the fire pot down, which means I didn't need to pull the spear rack down, which means room number 111 is done in par. That'll be the end of today's episode. Hooray! I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more Dungeon and Puzzles. For now, bye-bye.